Do they wear gloves? Do they take them off? Will they carry the ball high and tight to make sure they have good ball security? That's paramount in a game like this.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop.
And how about the toughness of Dak Prescott? We see it all the time on the field. And remember when he had that serious ankle injury, would he return to form? Boy, did he ever. And he was better than ever, and that's great for the NFL. Terrific resilience, playing at a high level, capable of winning a championship with his arm and his legs.
Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now, saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7. And a Cowboy first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
47-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Dallas.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. And that ball's going to angle out at the beauty. So here are the Patriots now backed up a bit to start their first drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
And right away, he lost the football. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On play action, May. He's got it complete. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
That's good.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. That's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Patriots will get a new set of down.
Now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. All that blown up by Dammeyer and Overshown. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Completes it to Douglas. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here this afternoon.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's one deep for Pickens. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Every offense defense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind to, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Left side caught by Diggs. They'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 14 yards out.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced to punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The extra point now for Borregales.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Now here come the Cowboys. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
This one swung out to Williams.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And unable to connect, incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter, Brian Egger, to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. New England trying to get a place on offense.
And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 32-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Down to about the 22 here.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking to throw, May.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Stephon Diggs. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Borregales now for the extra point.
And it is now 21-0. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And so out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 40-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now Prescott.
Pickens on the slant.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb.
And he knocks the ball away and it throws incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It's taken to the 26. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's May.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
19-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Douglas, the man in motion.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Pats are able to add on to their first half lead.
Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's open like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it is 28-0.
Cowboys, nothing.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd down and 8.
To throw is Prescott.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Throwing, Prescott.
Finding Pickens for another catch.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Here's Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
As we are underway in the second half.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And they nearly broke them for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just float from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8. The slot man in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. From the gun on 3rd down is May. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
The partner is still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots have taken a 5-touchdown lead.
Well, that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go? We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
The extra point now for Borregales. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Prescott to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Screen play set up for Williams. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there's going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Throwing here is May. This is caught by Williams. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
He's across midfield.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Diggs, the motion man left. Now a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll throw with May.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the air, May. That is caught.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England.
Kyle Williams.
34 yards.
And the Patriots have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Borregales now for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown.
Diamonds on me fight, Nick and Reese, Ikatina, orange Richard Mille on me dancing just like Bia.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Finds Pickens outright.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
This 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Prescott now.
Taken. By his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from the 30. Now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Christian Barmore able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott.
That's into the hands of Tolbert.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Brian Anger now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line.
The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, hasn't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
But they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards.
And the Patriots add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. The extra point now for Borregales.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. Fair catch taken just inside. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Ball on 1st and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd. And 12 at the 36-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go, 46, line 8. Then we're going to 53. 26.
Now Prescott. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here we're going to 54, line 8. 26.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find.
And he goes goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Throw right side taken by Sanders.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 14-yard line.
It was Osa Odighizuwa on the tackle.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now 2nd and 9.
They'll try to run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Donovan Ezeraku
able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's fielded at the 45. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now, flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. Now they nab the rookie there for the 5-yard penalty.
So much going through his head. You know it just has to be, right? All of his assignments and realizing every game he plays, one of the better players in the league will be opposite him.
He'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 35. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing. Prescott. Another one to C.D. Lamb. He's got it. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
One last shot now for Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.